Today I'm sharing my favorite Ghanaian meal. Yes, you heard right. I know people like other things, but this one right here touches my heart. In Chi, we call it Etor. Yes, it is mashed ripe plantains. And because I got a lot of requests from posting the shots 2 days ago, I'm going to share the recipe today instead of what should have been on the schedule tomorrow. But anyway, let's get started on this recipe. The ideal type of plantain to use for your etor or plantain etor is the semi-ripe plantain. So this is plantain that has ripened just on the line, okay? But in the absence of that, you can use fully ripe plantain and then unripe plantain, like the combination of the two. Please don't use plantain that is overripe, or the texture of the etor will be too soft, and that's not how it's enjoyed, okay? You need it to be sort of like fluffy and, I don't know, easy to mold into a ball in your hand, but also breaks apart beautifully, okay? So as you can see, I washed all my plantains because I don't want any germs to follow the food, okay? So make sure to wash the peels before you go ahead to peel them, and then you give your plantains, when they are peeled of course, another wash, okay? So I'm going to start by peeling the unripe ones first. What I'm going to be doing is that I'll be cooking the unripe ones initially before I go ahead and cook the ripe ones, okay? That's because the unripe plantains are hard and they may need a little longer to finish cooking, and you just don't want to combine the two, or else the ripe plantains will be too soft. You don't want to overcook any of your ingredients, okay? So once all my plantains are peeled nicely, I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, give it another rinse to make sure that everything is well cleaned, and then we'll go ahead and cook the plantains, okay? So my ripe plantains are already in my saucepan. What I usually do is to boil water on the side so the cooking process is faster for me. So once the plantains are ready, I'll go ahead and add my hot boiling water, okay? But whatever thing you want to add onto your etor, you can cook it with your plantains. For me, we are doing just eggs. Some people add kobe or momoni or whatever. As for the momoni, I'll not talk about it because let me not talk about it, okay? Going ahead to add some hot water into the pan, like I said, and then I'll make this start cooking. So given about 10 minutes, you can see that the plantain or the unripe plantain has cooked down a bit. I'm going to go ahead and add my unripe plantain. So to be honest, the steam will cook your unripe plantain because they are soft already, so you don't need too much cooking, okay? So give it latest about 7 minutes, and then you take this off fire. I know somebody will say, why have you cooked your eggs for so long? I am that kind of person. I want to be sure that the eggs are very cooked, okay? So let me set up for the eto. Usually you would need, or in fact, you would need an earthenware bowl, a tapoli or a wooden grinder, and then your ingredients, okay? So I'm going to start by grinding some pepper and onions. At this point, some people add the roasted momoni or toasted momoni, whatever. I never use momoni, so let's move on from that conversation, okay? And I'm adding a bit of salt here. That will help me grind the onions more easily. So the thing is, my help grates the onions before she grinds them, which is an easier and smarter process, I must admit. But I just cut out my onions and then I'm using them, okay? I also heated a bit of palm oil and then added it to my ground pepper and onions. So what I'm doing is that I'll pick one unripe plantain, and then I'll pick one ripe plantain, and it makes the grinding easier. Because you are using, or we are using, unripe plantains, please don't make this cool down before you start to grind, or else the unripe plantain will be too difficult to break easily, okay? So make sure you are doing this while the plantains are still hot, basically, okay? So yeah, one, and then we have this very beautiful consistency. So let me know in the comment section what you usually enjoy with your etor, because me, I'm keeping it simple in this video. This has become one of the favorite foods of my kids as well. I don't know if it's by extension or whatever, but they love this as well, okay? I'm serving with some peanuts or granuts, which is always a must, okay? And then some eggs. And because avocados are in season, why not? I am also adding that to the mix. Like I mentioned earlier, some people add kobe and other stuff, but that's basically up to them. Some also fry a bit of onions in some palm oil and then sprinkle it on there, but I'm keeping it simple for those at the back, okay? If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, leave a comments down below. Let me know what you think about this recipe. What do you usually add to your eto? Let me know in the comment section. Also, share on your way out. And again, subscribe if you haven't done that already, okay? And if you're new here, my name is Yasmin. You're so welcome to join this amazing blooming family. And until we meet again, as always, keep blooming.